In this video, I would like to talk about Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba and BC release immigration draw results. Recently, Canada's provincial immigration draws from March 21st to 25th. This past week, Quebec released its immigration draw results. BC held its weekly Provincial Nominee Program round of invitations. Ontario and Manitoba also held PNP draws. Among the many ways to immigrate to Canada, the PNP allows participating provinces to tailor their own immigration programs. Quebec has more autonomy over its immigration system than any other province. And so it does not participate in the PNP. People who want to immigrate through a province's immigration system typically need to submit a profile through an expression of interest system. Provincial officials then invite candidates whose profiles fit the criteria for an immigration program. Invited candidates apply for a provincial nomination or a certificat de sélection du Québec in Quebec. For Quebec, the expression of interest system is called a RIMA. PNPs may have their own EOI systems or invite candidates with profiles in the federally managed Express Entry system. Express Entry is a points-based system, where candidates with the highest points get invited to apply for permanent residence. Having a provincial nomination from an Express Entry-aligned PNP gives candidates an automatic 600 points toward their score. This award boosts candidates to the top of the pool, and primes them to receive an invitation to apply for permanent residence. The Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program invited 471 candidates who may be eligible for the Ontario Express Entry skilled trade stream. These candidates needed to have a profile in the Express Entry system with a comprehensive ranking system score of at least 350. Ontario invited candidates who had created an Express Entry profile between the dates of March 24, 2021, and March 24, 2022. Ontario's Express Entry-linked skilled trade stream offers a pathway to permanent residency for Federal Skilled Worker Program and Canadian Experience Class candidates. The ONP invites eligible candidates to apply for a provincial nomination. To be eligible, candidates need to be living in Ontario with a valid work permit. They also need to have a minimum of 1 year of full-time work experience or the equivalent in part-time work. They must have completed this work experience in the province in a skilled trade listed in Minor Group 633 or Major Group 72, 73, or 82 under Canada's National Occupational Classification. The Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program invited 191 candidates to apply on March 24. The invitations were divided across 3 immigration streams: skilled workers in Manitoba, 102 invitations with a minimum score of 769, skilled workers overseas, 64 invitations with a minimum score of 712, and international education stream, 25 invitations with no score requirement. Out of all who were invited to apply, 43 had profiles in the Express Entry system. If you want a nomination from Manitoba, you need to register an expression of interest with the MPNP or be seated through a general draw. These candidates must meet the requirements of one of British Columbia's Express Entry BC or Skills immigration categories, which are managed through the Skills and Immigration Registration System. Candidates who received invitations in this draw were from the skilled worker, international graduate, and entry-level and semi-skilled sub-28 depending on the program. The province also held 4 draws for candidates in targeted occupations: 47 early childhood educators with scores of at least 78, 11 healthcare workers with scores of at least 78, less than 5 healthcare assistants with scores of at least 63, and 9 animal health technologists and veterinarians with scores of at least 78. On March 10, the Ministère de l'Immigration, de la Francisation et de l'Intégration, MIFI, invited 506 to apply for a permanent selection under the Quebec Regular Skilled Worker Program. Candidates had to have profiles in the ARIMA expression of interest system with scores of at least 577 points, and they had a valid job offer outside of the Montreal metropolitan area. Have a look at list of occupations that were eligible to be invited in this draw. NOC code 0213 Computer and Information Systems Managers, NOC code 2147 Computer Engineers, except Software Engineers and Designers, NOC code 2171 Information Systems Analysts and Consultants. NOC Code 2172 Database Analysts and Data Administrators, NOC Code 2173 Software Engineers and Designers, NOC Code 2174 Computer Programmers and Interactive Media Developers, NOC Code 2175 Web Designers and Developers. NOC Code 2241 Electrical and Electronics Engineering Technologists and Technicians, NOC Code 2281 Computer Network Technicians, NOC Code 2282 User Support Technicians, NOC Code 2283 Information Systems Testing Technicians, NOC Code 3012 Registered Nurses and Registered Psychiatric Nurses, NOC Code 3233 Licensed Practical Nurses, NOC Code 3413 Nurse Aides, Orderlies and Patient Service Associates, NOC Code 4031 Secondary School Teachers, NOC Code 4032 Elementary School and Kindergarten Teachers. NOC Code 4214 Early Childhood Educators and Assistants, NOC Code 5131 Producers, Directors, Choreographers, and Related Occupations, NOC Code 5223 Graphic Arts Technicians, NOC Code 5241 Graphic Designers and Illustrators. In the end, I would like to request you please like the video and subscribe Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel and also share this video to your friends and family members for Canada immigration updates. Thank you, see you in the next video, take care.